Hi guys, so I'm back with another video and another poem. As usual, I don't have a name for this and I will put it in the title, as I seem to be saying a lot in basically almost every video. But yeah, basically this video is in the same vein as I don't know if you haven't watched it, I'll leave the link in the description for this video, but my video Let's Talk About It, which got such good and positive feedback to the point where I had people in my life coming up to me and saying, you know, this has happened to me, or you know, one of my loved ones is going through this, and it really helped me to understand a bit more what they were going through, which to me, that was amazing. That was one of the best experiences I've ever had with my writing. So this is sort of in the same vein as that, but to be completely honest, this isn't going to be all rainbows and fairies. And, you know, I think with mental illness, we tend to sugarcoat a lot of things to the point of not telling people how we really feel, not going in depth about the actual symptoms that we are suffering, or sometimes not talking about it completely. And I know that this is the case with a lot of people, and this video is to sort of show that even someone who is very much on the road to recovery, I want to say, and is very positive and is making improvements, they still have bad days and they still, you know, feel down, they still get these negative thoughts. And I want people to understand that mental illness isn't pretty. It's not a nice thing, it's not beautiful, it's not romantic. It is an illness, and people suffer with this every single day. And just because they're having a good day doesn't mean that that's going to be the same tomorrow. And I know people say, well, you know, I never know how they're going to be feeling the next day. I never know what mood they're going to wake up in. And you have to understand that neither do they. They covet the days when they are having a good day, but they don't know when they're going to wake up with their symptoms again. They don't know when they're going to wake up in that bad mood again, or, you know, their temper isn't going to be as under control as it was the day before, stuff like that. But I don't want to go on too much before I get into the poem. I just wanted to preface it by saying, you know, mental illness isn't pretty, and to support someone with mental illness, or to really understand mental illness yourself, you have to understand that it's not going to be pretty, and you have to be prepared to deal with that as well as the good days. So I'm just going to get into the poem now. What lies in wait? What lies beneath? What monstrosity do I have to fill myself with grief? The past or the present, it doesn't seem to matter. The monster inside just gets bigger and fatter. So how do I fight it when it's inside of me? How can I kill it when it won't set me free? And sometimes it wins and I can't see a way out. So I relax in its embrace, smothered in doubt. So really, obviously, you can probably tell that the monster in this poem is personally my struggle with mental illness. And I didn't write this today. I'm actually having a great day. I wrote this maybe a week ago, something like that, a couple of days ago at least, and I was having what I call a bad brain day. And I think, especially me personally, I love it when people understand that I'm not going to be 100% me all the time. I'm not going to be happy and bubbly and, you know, energetic all the time. And sometimes, like I said in my poem, it's so easy just to give into it. When you physically can't, you can't see a way out, and you don't feel like you can fight it for one more day, and you don't feel like you can fake like a normal face for one more day. Sometimes it's so easy to just give in and just relax for a couple of days and sink into that episode. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you need to fight that, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that that's wrong and you shouldn't be doing that because it's bad for you, because I know I do it, and in a couple of days I get out of it, and it's probably not the healthiest thing in the world, but this is more for people out there who do. If you love someone with mental illness, if you're friends with someone who suffers with mental illness, you need to understand that it is a fight inside your brain every single day. And it's tiring. It's tiring, and sometimes you do just want to give up, and you just want to lie in bed. You don't want to move, you can't be bothered to eat, you don't want to socialise because it takes that much energy out of you, you don't want to talk to people. And that will come across as being rude, you know, unsociable, nasty sometimes. I know if I'm having a bad brain day, my poor mother, God bless her, puts up with so much because my temper is horrendous when I'm having a bad brain day. But I'm very lucky in the fact that she has come and learned to understand that and can now sort of deal with it without getting upset because she knows that I don't mean it. So yeah, if you love anyone with mental illness, or you're friends with someone, or even if you just if you interact with someone on a daily basis that you know suffers with these type of problems, and I'm not saying you don't already, just please try to understand that they're not doing it on purpose, and sometimes it does honestly feel like you have this monster inside your brain that you are constantly battling with, and it gets so tiring. So if they give in, don't make them feel worse about it. Just understand that it'll pass in whatever time it usually takes, and just try and support them in that time. But yeah, I didn't want this to be like a depressive or sad video, but I know that my last video helped a few people, which I was so happy with. Like, I can't even tell you. I know who you are, and I'm so happy that you sort of understood where I was coming from, and that it helped you, and it helped you understand what I was talking about. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. As usual, I will put the link in the description for my other social medias where I post shorter stuff, sometimes full poems, but it's generally just little stanzas, quotes, etc. There's always alerts on there when I post a new video on YouTube, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, as usual, I've really enjoyed this. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I hope that it's been helpful. And I'm excited to see you guys in the next video. Okay, I'll see you next week, guys.